All right, welcome to Better Push-Ups. So I'm going to go through some nice, easy tips and tricks to increase your push-up if you've always struggled with push-ups or you struggle with doing a lot of push-ups. Hopefully this can help a little bit to build up some of that chest strength. The first thing to know is push-ups are hard, but they're really, really effective. So they're a great exercise to put into it. Second thing to know is, as always, form is everything. You would rather do a modified push-up than do a poor form push-up. So we're gonna start off with just what I call the child's pose push-up, which is probably one of my favorite ways to get into doing push-ups and to building up that strength. So your knees are about hip distance or maybe a little wider than hip distance. You're just gonna shift it back into a child's pose from yoga, shifting it forward, keeping the knees on the ground, keep your back flat, lower yourself down to the ground, lifting yourself back up, and then shifting back into a child's pose. This gives you a whole bunch of rest between the push-ups, and you just continue as long as you want. And then as you build up strength, maybe you hit 2 push-ups in a row, and then you go back to that child's pose and you do 2 push-ups for every child's pose. This is a great way to start to build up that strength. Now, if you're like, oh, the knee push-ups are pretty easy for me at the start of the set, but I really struggle with getting back up. This is a great exercise. It's called a negative push-up. So negative meaning eccentric movement, so your muscle is contracted, but it's lengthening. Eccentric movements are one of the best ways to build up muscle mass. So you'll start in a full plank position, push-up position. You're just gonna lower yourself all the way to the ground, drop the knees to lift yourself back up, tuck the toes back to that full plank, lower yourself all the way down, really resisting gravity, tuck the knees, tuck the toes, lower yourself all the way down, knees, toes. This is gonna be one of your best options for building up strength through the chest. Or if you get like later in a chest set, like I'm doing a chest video or something, a push-up set, and you wanna still get that full push-up, you don't wanna quite drop all the way to knees, this is a great option. You can take it a little bit faster too. You can lower down, knee, up, lower down, knee, up, lower down, knee, up. Getting that eccentric movement is one of the best things that you can do. Another awesome thing that you can do, and I throw it in a lot of my videos and I know, but it's that pulse. Because sometimes you can get down, but you can't get back up. Hitting that pulse is going to hit the muscle mass and strengthen it, the part where you kind of get stuck. So get down to where you get stuck and just kind of pulse it for a second and then come back up. But again, if you can't get back up, pulse it for as long as you can, drop the knees, and then bring yourself back up. Tuck the toes under, full push-up with a pulse. Can't get back up, tuck the knees, now you can get back up. That's another great option to help increase the push-ups. If your wrists are bothering you, options, do the push-ups on the knuckles. So you're in like a punching position, so you're like, bam, punching the ground. Generally, it's that wrist extension is what gets people. So just doing them on the knuckles. Or if you have dumbbells handy, or they have like those like push-up handle bar things that like go into the ground, you know, whatever. Anything to grab that'll get rid of a lot of that wrist extension. Right here, it'll incline you a little bit, but you know, changing the angle, you're still gonna get a lot of chest work. So there's a few options for you, especially if you're getting stuck at the bottom of that push-up or you're just having trouble getting back up. Hitting that lowering movement with the full push-up is going to strengthen the exact same muscles that lift you back up. So by doing that and throwing that into your regular exercise routine should help you to get better at those push-ups. I hope this helps. As always, let me know if you have any questions, anything you want me to talk about or work on. I love talking about this stuff. Have a good day.